Dear Dina, I've been struggling in my relationship of 2 years, and I'm not sure if it's my gut or past trauma telling me something is wrong. My boyfriend has been acting very distant and even rejects intimacy. There's a lack of connection, and I feel I need that, especially since there's been talk of marriage and we have children. My boyfriend comes from trauma himself, and it may be selfish, but I feel like if I know to work on my trauma to better himself, he should too, even at his own pace. He used to be so attentive, supportive, and nurturing, and now it's like if I don't ask for affection, I won't even get that. And with my fear of abandonment from my previous experiences, the more he pushes away, the more my insides cry, and I want to cling tighter. But I still keep distant to protect myself. My gut tells me he's over me, that he's either ready to move on, is already thinking about moving on, or I'm just too much for him. But again, I don't know if it's my gut or trauma response telling me that. I've tried talking to him and he shuts me out. I really don't know what my next step should be. Sincerely, fear of abandonment from Middletown.
Oh, this is great. So you've already established relationship. You're together. You have children together. So it's hard to walk away from that. But I would say after 2 years, you flush out what your gut or your past experiences is telling you. It could be both, right? It could be a combination of both. There could be legitimately something going on that is suspicious, that he's found someone that maybe your suspicions are true or whatever, and if he's not willing to talk about it, you've got to try and protect yourself, which you're trying to do. You're trying to pull away, but that's just reinforcing a pattern that you've already established in your life. So good for you that you're getting help. It sounds like you're working on it by yourself, but I guess that's my question to you. Are you getting outside help? Because we need to sort these things out with someone who has expertise in the area. So I don't know if I'm sure there's free counseling available. I don't know if you attend a local church. I know that there's free pastoral counseling. A lot of times with churches, they have someone on staff that can help. So that's something I would try to do. The one thing I would say is we all need to feel that connection. So don't put on yourself that you're being unreasonable. You're not. And the other thing that seems like a red flag to me is, when did this start happening? Because you say in your Dear Dina that he used to be so attentive. He used to be so supportive. So was there a life event that's changing either for him or you or together that you can then connect this change to? So those are the things that I would kind of start noodling around in my head. But definitely see if you can get some free counseling. If not together, definitely for yourself. But don't feel trapped. I understand you have children together, but we're never trapped in things, right? You still have the power to change something.
Yeah, I mean, when two people come from trauma, the issues and problems sometimes are compounded because of your past traumas and your need to understand what's happening, and maybe a little bit of, I don't know if this is happening, if it's me or if something's really going on. So the fact that he may not be interested in trying to better himself, trauma or no, in a relationship, that's tough, because you are going to have to make up for or somehow look beyond those things. And sometimes, look, love is great, but it does not cure all. And he's got to be willing to get help. Otherwise, this is not a healthy relationship for either of you.
Exactly. So, we definitely recommend that if you can get that outside help, we really, you'll need to have tools from people who do this for a living, who have expertise, who have studied this and can give you success with what to do moving forward. And there's no shame in asking for help. No. And there are free services available in our area. Look, we are for you with Dear Dina. You have a voice, you have our ear, and you have our support. So if there's something that you would love to ask, you'll find it under the features tab. You can also text, that's fine as well, key103radio.com.